Hello, Fabulous Scorpio. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of October 2016, looking at life and love. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It's a big month all around. It's a big month for all of us, and that really is because right out of the gate, there is a very fortunate, big, beautiful new moon taking place. It is happening with Jupiter in the sky. There's lots of lucky energy to go around early in the month. And for you, this is happening in a part of the sky that has to do with good karma. So that's a good place to have a new moon. However, it is considered kind of a quiet part of the sky, if you will. And so what this tells me is any success that shows up early in the month is going to be based on what you've already done, the goodwill you've already sown. It's going to be based on other people working on your behalf without you necessarily knowing about it. But it does look like, especially in the early part of the month, you are feeling a sense of being guided, feeling a sense of having a lot of support with you as well. And considering how positive this new moon is, it does suggest that as things start moving for you, as things start rolling for you, there's going to continue to be this sense of faith in yourself and in your life. Now that theme of faith actually is going to be repeated at the very, very end of this month, beginning of next month. That's when we're going to have a new moon in your sign. Now I'm going to save a lot of that discussion about that particular new moon for next month's horoscope. But let me say this, at the very end, just in time for Halloween, we are having a new moon in your sign. It is speaking in supreme harmony with Neptune. So what this says again is feeling guided, feeling blessed, feeling like life is very much on your side, that dreams can come true and the best of your dreams can come true. So regardless of how skeptical, cynical you may be occasionally at some times, or regardless of what kind of Scorpio you are, the more, cautious Scorpio, regardless, you will be feeling very lifted, very guided. And this can really allow you to, from that place, manifest some really incredible things. The dreams, the possibilities start this month, and the manifesting starts really taking root as we get into next month. And of course, as I said, I'll be here to talk about it then. So it is important in that regard. And then of course we have in the middle of the month a full moon. Now this full moon is supercharged, super powerful, lots of surprise energy, lots of quick, fast changing energy here. And this particular full moon is happening in a part of the sky for you that has to do with your work, the workplace, your clients, all of this, your projects covered by this particular full moon. Now, as I look at this, it is suggested, it is possible that a coworker leaves, possibly very suddenly. Possibly an immediate supervisor could leave as well. And this does suggest some very dramatic changes very quickly. So it may just be the work environment that goes through some changes, like you come one day and all the desks are moved around. But again, it could be people leaving. It tends to be indicated with this energy, and it may happen very suddenly. There might be some words exchanged because there seems to be a lot of communication energy. Now, I will say this, be very mindful this month about any kind of emails you're sending, memos you're sending, conversations you're having, because a sky like this does suggest that a whole lot of stuff could come out very quickly and could be a part of the exit that takes place. It is possible that it's you, okay, but this is only in certain situations. This is only if you have something like a day job. So if you have a day job, you don't think of it as your career, it's not something that you necessarily are thinking about for your great prosperity, but it's more like something that you do kind of punch the clock. In that situation, there is a possibility of change. But with that change is also the possibility of a whole lot of prospects opening up for you. Again, those prospects likely to open up very quickly, possibly, again, from stuff you've already done. But also remember, you are going to be building towards, at that full moon, You're going to be building towards the end of the month, beginning of next month, the new moon in your sign coming in. So really, there's lots of brand new and fresh possibilities and all kinds of clarity that's going to start to set in. So if you are one of those very small percent out there who do experience changes for your work, then just know that you will very, very quickly find your equilibrium. Be grateful for whatever takes place in the middle of the month. As I also said, this has to do with clients. If you're self-employed, this can be some, very dramatic changes in terms of clients where that applies, and also your projects as well. Like very quickly, a project could come to an end. This can also be indicated with this particular energy. But ultimately, like I said, when I see you building towards this new moon in your sign, it gives me a whole lot of encouragement that whatever changes mid-month needs to change so that you can start moving your life in a more positive direction. This mid-month also has a certain health implication as well. And what I'm seeing with this is just a change in habit, like very quickly realizing what habit you're ready to leave behind, where it is that you're ready to make a change, be free, especially if it's a habit that's kind of like a crutch, to be free from the crutch. Very quickly, you could make a change with energy like this that very soon reaps some very positive health results. Where it comes to love, we have Venus in your sign. Now, Venus moving through your sign at the start of the month is amazing. This is so good for love. It is you being a magnet to love. So as you're starting this month, now on the one hand, if there's any kind of, makeover or changes that you're hoping to make where it comes to your look, the clothes you have, wanting to buy a whole new wardrobe, change your hair color, change your style, any of that, very, very blessed, very lucky, like getting good results kind of energy is happening early in the month. But of course, with Venus in your sign, this tends to make you the magnet where it comes to matters of love. You just really have to just be yourself and relax and be out and about. And that the affirmation that you are worthy of love certainly will just arrive for you. If you're in an established bond, when you have Venus moving through your sign, you really are feeling the love and you are feeling loved at that. And so this can be really good for any kind of relationship that you may be in, because it does suggest that you are understanding and valuing having that partnership and feeling that there's this very soft place that you can be with your partner. What I love about this month for you is that so much that is so good is just like known, like you feel it. And because you feel it, it is valid. As much as things mid-month might very quickly start to change around you in your day-to-day life, and yet there's something within you that you can count on, something within you that knows that life is actually quite good and it absolutely is moving in a better direction.